Welcome. I'm Aunt Cindy.
I'm Emma Dixie.
And I'm Granny.
For nothing but cornbread, ever. And we've been married 43 years, and that's what I got for my 25th wedding anniversary, was a new skillet.
Mama being a school teacher and how smart she was, and then
How she started the PTA.
and she started the first PTA in Sullivan County. When we was in school, she started the PTA. And then I don't know how her and Daddy ever met, because she taught about everybody in the community in the school. But she never did tell us how they met.
And you said she was a year older than Papa?
Yeah, Mama was a year older than Daddy. She was born in 1911 and Daddy's born 1912.
And what was his full name?
And Daddy's full name was Ernest Alonzo Purry, and Mama's was Pansy Elizabeth Camel Purry. She was a camel. She lived down in Central Community, and Daddy'd have to take us over to the house in a boat. And there's so many of us that he'd take some and then come back and get the rest of us when we went to Grandma and Grandpa's.
Daddy used to tell me that story all the time, so he must have really liked that boat ride.
We're talking now about my grandma and grandpa. And Grandma was pretty tight. She always had two billfolds, and she'd have them under her mattress. And if something come up, she had to have some money. She'd borrow off from one, then when she got her check, which probably wasn't hardly anything, she'd pay her billfold back. And then after they passed away, we went to the old house, and she had canned some of her money in a quart fruit jar. Had it back in the closet with all of her canned stuff. And there, Daddy got the jar out. She had canned some of her money in the quart fruit jar.
How much was in it, do you know?
I don't remember how much was in it, because I was just about maybe 12, 10.
That's so funny.
Because none of us
I got any money, but that just goes to show no matter what it is, you can can it.
Right, it is apple season here in Pennsylvania, and today I'm going to show you how to make crock-pot apple butter. The first thing you are going to do is peel, core, and slice your apples. You need 8 pounds of apples. I am using 3 different varieties. So once you have your apples ready and in the crock pot, you're going to take 1 cup of regular sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar. You also need 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. Once you have all that in there mixed up, you're going to turn your crock pot on low. This is going to cook for approximately 10 hours. Now you're going to want to mix everything up. And you're not just going to leave it alone for 10 hours. Every so often, take a potato masher if you have it, move the apples around to try to smash them up some more. So after you've let that cook for 10 hours, you're going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla, mix it up, and then you are going to start putting it into your blender or a food processor. I do not have a food processor, so I'm going to use a blender. So once you have that blended nice and smooth, you're going to start pouring it into your jars. I'm using jelly jars. And now this time I will put it in the canner and I will do a hot water bath for 10 minutes.
And y'all come back now, you hear?